And then one day, God came calling. And I said, is it my time to go? Was that my last odd takes? And I said, God, why is it my time to go now? He said, come with me. And I started floating. Then I thought about it. And I said, hold up. I got to get back to my odd takes, fam. And I got to get a show going. And Aaron wants to get going on a Monday? Let's get this shit going. It's odd takes and we're back. Welcome back. We're back. You're back. And it's Odd Takes. It's the Odd Squad. 1 to 2 Central Standard Time. Monday through Friday. Most Monday through Fridays. But you know what happens. Sometimes life happens and sometimes we got hiccups and bumps. And now we're back and we're ready to get you caught up on everything that we've missed. But I can't do it on my own. I am Jerry Bow at Jerry Bow Sports on Twitter. But my man to the left, my man Aaron at Aaron is Blitzed on Twitter. What's happening, Aaron?
What's up, brother? It feels like it's been a long time since we did this. It's only been 4 days.
It does. It feels like this is the first time we ever met, guys. And shout out to everyone that's still with us. I thought about, man, as soon as we started picking up some momentum, then this happened. But I know that the Odd Squad is good, faithful, and was ready. This is one of those things whenever you don't have it, you're like, man, I'm ready to get it back. I'm ready to get this thing going. And shout out to everyone. Virginia Buttonweed's in the house. Joe Hernandez, TD Pookie, Yo, Seamonts, always one team. You see that? You see God tried to take me. He said, hey, is it time for you to go? And then he let me back down. He said, go out there and bless. Go out there and bless the Odd Squad a few more times. It ain't your time just yet. I'll call you in a little bit. Put me on hold. I said, put you on hold? I said, well, you got to let me at least be on hold for another year and a few weeks because someone's still got to win this March Madness package, God. He said, well, what are you doing? And I explained to him that there's only going to be I think we're going to take a short week. And I'm breaking the news to Aaron this right now. I think I got to do a 3-day week this week because I got some things I got to take care of before I go to Vegas. So we're going to go Monday through Wednesday. So you only have 3 chances to win more of these brackets. Okay? So 3 days to win these brackets. And then God's going to permit me the time to be able to lavish out 1 year from now, whoever wins those brackets. But you better get in on here now, and you can get in on the trivia. If you don't know what that's about, 281-522-6336. If you go through the gauntlet, you can get yourself $20 Cash App or Venmo, either which one. Bam, I'll hit you up, and you'll get yourself an extra bracket. So be a little brave soul right now and get in, 281-522-6336. How was your weekend, Aaron?
It was eventful.
Whoa, let's start right there. This is a show of the people, and you got to tell the people what happened.
Oh, well, you don't even know this. So we celebrated, my mom's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to my mom. But my family, my aunts and uncles came in town, and we had a big old party at my big old party. It was them and my mom, and basically my extended family. And we sat and hang out at my grandparents' house. My grandmother made dinner. We sat in the pool because it was warm outside. And I kept drinking until I could no longer walk, and it didn't hit me until, because they live about an hour away. I think I went and calculated yesterday after I was laying on the couch in death mode. I had about a third a bottle of whiskey, 3 bottles of wine to myself, and then 2 beers. And
over how many hour span was this?
10 hours? Yeah.
You were eating good during that time, though? Okay.
Oh, yeah. But it didn't hit me until wife put me in the car and said, all right, let's drive home. It's an hour drive. And on that hour drive, my head hit back and my eyes got closed, and all of a sudden things started spinning. The whole world was spinning faster and faster with every mile she drove.
That's the worst.
She got home and she was like, "Are you doing okay? Can you get out and get in the bed?" And I was like, "Nope, I can get out and get to the side of the house." And I went to the side of the house, and everything I ate that whole day came right back out. It was bad.
Hey, everyone out there has felt, I can't even believe you want to hear that sound right now. You know the case of the spinsies. Right? Like everyone's had them. Sometimes you make it all the way home and you thought you dodged it. You said, hell yeah, I didn't throw up. And as soon as you hit that bed and you look at that ceiling fan go round and round, you go round and round.
Luckily, I didn't make it even to the ceiling fan for that. By the time, I will say, being hungover once you hit 30 sucks. and I'm 33 now, but throwing up beforehand made my Sunday that much easier. I took a nap yesterday. I ate some greasy pizza for dinner. That got me 100% back to neutral. I was good to go. But getting rid of it all the night before I went to bed, that was the key.
What Charles says, though, I hate that feeling. Always one team, that shit's the worst. It's the worst by far. You've been there, and you start questioning life. Am I ever gonna make it back to normal? Have you ever been there where you're just like, I'm just never gonna quit throwing up? Like, it was nice knowing everybody. You start talking to Jesus. You start telling him, if you let me get out of this one, and I won't drink.
Well, then you start wondering.
For a week.
You start wondering, you go, man, when was the last time I got this sick? Do I have a problem? And I had to dig. I had to dig and dig and dig. And I was like, oh, it's been like probably a year and a half, 2 years since I had that much to drink. Not since I threw up, but since I had that much to drink. I don't think that's classified as a problem. I can usually hold it really well.
Throwing up's not a problem. It just you approached it. You went in on full speed.
Dude, I did. I didn't slow down the whole day.
The question is, did you act a fool, though, at any point, or you were good? See, because most people that have that story end up with, shit, I try to fight my uncle. You're like, damn, what happened?
No, usually my wife can tell when I'm drunk. And yesterday we were just sitting there watching TV, and I was like, so did I act like an idiot like I normally do when I'm drunk? She was like, no, you were fine. Just I could tell that you were drunk. You were a lot more talkative. Your voice got louder. So we could tell that you were drunk, but I mean, you weren't like combative or argumentative about anything. You were just having fun talking.
Isn't that the worst? Like, some days when you wake up, like, but you say you went out to like a public function, and I don't even want to say a work function or something family wise, because maybe at family you can, but at work functions you maybe shouldn't get like that. But then you wake up that next day. That's the worst feeling when you wake up and you're like, damn, what happened yesterday? And you think, damn. Did I say anything or do anything yesterday like you remember those old Christmas parties or something? Just you should be like, dude, did I?
The worst thing is waking up, and I call it being the listen here guy. All you remember, like you don't remember what you said, but you remember walking up to several individuals throughout the night going, listen here. And you probably gave them some diatribe on something they didn't even ask you for. But you remember saying, listen here to about 8 or 9 people, and you go, oh God, I don't even know what I did. I don't know if I have a job anymore. I don't ever want to say listen here ever again. Oh, my God.
Hey, listen here. Listen here, though. I got to say what's up to everyone else that's checking in. Who we got? Alex Villanueva's in the house. Queen Bee Spice is in the house. Donna's in the house. Go make sure you please, everyone, go make sure that you go over to YouTube right now. Hit the thumbs up. Go over to your social medias and share it. Let everyone know. Just share the link to the Twitch and say, man, come hang out. I think if someone listens to right now and they got the case of the Mondays, and say, you know what, I'm going to mess with these guys. And I can't forget about the guys over there on YouTube, Carlos Castillo and Carlitos Takes, both hanging out, holding it down on YouTube. If y'all come over here, I'm telling you, it's fine over here. Come on over here. There's barbecue. If you're single, there's ladies in the house. Whatever you need. Or if you're a lady over there and you want some gentlemen, there's a lot of things going on over here. Get in here. There's a party going on at Twitch, and it's a lot more live on that chat. That's why we get thrown off this show sometimes. But you know how we do on Mondays. Let's go ahead and get into the topics list and see what we got. Remember, 281-522-6336. You heard the brave souls that went through Aaron's gauntlet of trivia last week. They tried to, and we'll make it a little easier. I'll give you a few more misses. I won't make it as hard because you're thinking, what the hell do I got to be? A damn genius to go through that gauntlet? For $20, Jerry, thank you. I'll keep it. Or keep it. You go ahead. No one's going to get it. We'll make it a little easier somewhat, but jump on in. Let's get to Dookie. Dookie first. Did you see what happened on the Duke after the Duke game? Those Duke fans
losing their mind, crying, acting like the world could never end fast enough. They lost a game, and I get it. It was embarrassing. You're the number 6 team in the nation, top 10 definitely. Your rival UNC comes in there, spanks your ass on Coach K's final home game. And you get so emotionally charged, you cry on national TV. Like, come on now.
It was the worst. And that's what you ask yourself, was it really that serious, though? Like, the season wasn't over.
No, they still have an ACC tournament, and then they go to a real tournament where it actually counts, where it actually matters. I get it. You want, Coach K is a legend. He's been doing this longer than I've even been a glimmer in somebody's eye. Great. Winning and losing is part of basketball. That's why in professional basketball, there's 80-something games a year. That's why in college basketball, there's 40-something games a year, because you're not going to win every single one. Wow.
Pull up that last video that I
Gonzaga
just sent you here.
To.
And anyone, did you bet that game? I sent it to the Twitter. Did anybody watch that game? Did anybody bet it? Because once I really thought about it, and I thought, man, they were giving double digits to North Carolina. What the hell was I thinking, not taking that? Those kids were under extreme pressure. Check this out. Whenever you got Sesame Street characters crying in that crowd.
Avenging a defeat from earlier tonight. Holly Rowe is with a couple of Carolina stars of the night.
Are you kidding me?
Your ass is dressed up as Bert.
Are you Bert's crying? Bert is crying because Coach K lost that game, his last game. Yeah, cool. Let's go to the tournament. They still got the conference tournaments. They still got the big tournament.
Yeah. I mean,
Big Bert
getting emotional about it. Like, now this is the thing is, would any of them, like, some of these kids are emotional because, well, they're children and they can't really handle being an adult and having an adult feelings and knowing how to suppress your emotions sometimes. But would they have been crying had they won? Would they have been crying of like, oh my God, we did it, we sent him off in a win? He didn't give a shit about that win.
It was an all cry situation, all tears on deck. I think people were saving tears. They were saving tears for that day. I saw them camped out. They had the intro video, and it was like all going over the tents of the kids, and then the Duke, and then Coach K gives some motivational ass speech, and then they got their ass whooped. I thought about it after, and that's a shit what happens with these bets sometimes. You think, why didn't I think about that before? Duke was under an immense pressure, those kids, because they knew it was Coach K's last game. So the pressure was on them. It had a bunch of old players in town. All of Coach K's big players were in town to see this go down. I mean, it was a recipe for a disaster for Duke, and that's exactly what happened for a North Carolina team that needed the win. Duke doesn't need that win to get in. They're already in. North Carolina's still scratching and clawing to get a better seed and try to get themselves in. Duke's they're already gonna be in there and do all right. See what I'm saying? Now you think of it and you say, man, why the hell didn't I make that bet? I always one team says I made it exactly just for the value. Well, thanks for telling me. Queen B, I'm gonna cry when Saban retires. I get it, but I'll be dressed as Big Al. That's a tough one. When you think about coaches retiring, when you think about all-time coaches retiring, I can't say nothing for the Texans. We can't. When Coley got fired, a baby kitten died. And a blood tear came down my eye. But any other than that, this city doesn't have anyone in that aspect. Whenever you say any other sport, what? When who? Who? You going to go to the Rudy T days for the Rockets? Nah. When you go to like Saban, though, when you talk about Alabama or someone like that, what do you do? Or what do you do when Jerry Jones dies? Are you going to be there? Are you going to drive to wherever the hell he is in the boom boom room on his yacht? If the old man dies, CeCe, are you going to take the Dallas Cowboy faithful? Is there anyone out there that you would show up for, Aaron? You say, man, that one hurt.
A public figure? Probably not. Okay, there have been, I think, 2 in my life. And the last one I remember, the last public figure I remember crying over, or crying because they died, was Chris Cornell.
That was tough.
That one hit me. And the problem, I think my biggest problem with it was I was working morning radio at the time. So I had to be at my radio station in the Galleria at 4 a.m. Now, he died at like 2:55 a.m. our time. My alarm would go off at 2:40. So I get up. I take a leak. I grab my toothbrush. I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm going through Twitter just to see what stories are out there because I got a plan for a show today. And I'm looking, and I see 3 or 4 tweets of Chris Cornell was found dead in his hotel room. And at first it was just a couple, and I was like, that ain't right. So then I start going to every news organization, and they slowly are literally tweeting it out as I'm looking at it and going, holy crap. So I was the first person at a radio station who, I mean, nobody was at 94.5 at the time. Nobody was awake at the time. I sat there and I got there and I was like, oh crap, this is not only bad, like this hurts. And so that day I got done with my shift doing the news, went, sat down working on the buzz with those guys, and we planned out an entire day attributing, hey, we need to play this song. We went through about 20, 30 different songs of his, and we had a couple of them play every hour. And on my way home, one of them played, and I had it up, and I was just like, damn. And all of a sudden, like, wasn't sobbing or anything like that, but I remember driving on 59, the tear just squeaked out, rolled down my face, and I was like, this sucks.
What do you got, Twitch? Or is there anything? Was it Prince? Was it anything, anytime, at any time that you heard? Was it whether it was a political figure, an entertainment, a sports star, anybody? I'll tell you mine. Mine's real simple. When Kobe died, whenever I got off air and Trey texts me, out of all people, he texts me, he's like, man, Kobe died. And I didn't know what Kobe he was talking about. Last person I thought was going to be the Mamba. That same day was Royal Rumble here in Houston, and we had tickets for that. So we were going to go. My kids were, but man, when he told me that, I mean, if you don't, my son's name is Kobe. Like I'm a Kobe fan like that. I love Kobe, you know? And whenever that, it was shocking because first you heard him and then you started reading about it. First I went, you same thing as Aaron. You start going a few places. You're like, oh, this is real. And then whenever you heard, okay, there was a plane with more people on it. And you're like, who? And then they start naming, and then they're like, first they said maybe multiple, but then they were like, yeah, and Gigi's on there. And you're like, oh, no. Like that was it was just another kick. Like, boom. No, I will never forget that. I'll never forget that. And that's just something that always sticks out to me as I look up right now. Like everything in here, I got is Kobe around me. Like everything is that's just one moment and a lot of people say that just different. When I know someone that old school that I hang out with, he said when John F. Kennedy was assassinated, he said he can remember exactly what he was doing. Or when John Lennon, he said he knows exactly where he was at. Exactly when the news hit him that he sat down and he was just like, there's certain ones that you always remember. What do you guys think? Let me know. 281-522-6336. Ronald Reagan and number 41. But to be fair, I was PMSing.
I remember my parents sitting me down and telling me that Selena died.
Oh,
that one was not fun.
I remember I was walking home from school and someone came out and said Selena died. And we were like, huh?
Yeah. Because like, I was, oh God, I don't even remember how old I was, but like, I remember her death, and I remember my parents telling me, but I couldn't comprehend somebody killing her. And I was like, well, why? And they were like, well, like, how do you explain this to a child of like, yeah, people are just like, I was like, everybody loves Selena. Like, how could you kill Selena?
She was in her moment.
She
was in her moment. Imagine what Selena, like, there's certain people that you out there think like, man, if that person wouldn't have died at that point, like, what would Selena have been? Let's really just sit there. That girl was young as hell in her moment. And like Aaron said, yeah, you thought about like, okay, what the hell? She died first, and then you're like, no, she was killed. You're like, by who? Then when they tell the story, then it makes a lot, not sense. It's a senseless act, but now you start thinking about the word jealousy and things like that come into fact. It's just deaths that you'll never forget. Selena, Kobe. And the way that Kobe went down, because it wasn't only him as well.
How many of us are going to now we're all going to remember Coach K's final game at Cameron because all the students cried. They cried over a regular season loss.
I remember Bert.
Oh, I'm going to remember Bert and Ernie crying and Big Bird. And
Bert, you were real hype before the game, probably taking mushrooms and all types of good shit. And then all of a sudden they cry, they lose and you cry like that. Man, let's get to another not 100% club because I'm not 100% that I respect those Duke fans anymore. The not 100% club like we do every single Monday here. Let's get to the first one here. BMF, the not 100% club. First off, the fight went down this week. UFC, Masvidal, Covington dominated him. Jorge Masvidal is supposed to be the BMF, right? The baddest motherfucker, right? Okay. Well, as of late, has it really been that? And before that, was he really, or is he really just making that? And I'm a Masvidal fan before he made the name. Like, let's take it back to the Kimbo street fighting days whenever he was fighting on the undercard, basically, of a street fight. I didn't put one and one together when I first saw Masvidal. I didn't even know that was him. Then eventually, whenever they finally showed him, I was like, no way. I remember calling my friend up like, bro, that guy we've been watching, that was the guy that we were watching. We never knew that was his name in those videos. And we're talking about whenever this first started. This was still going live. Like when Kimbo was going and these fights were still going down every other week, or it'd be like every 3 weeks or something, somebody would grow the balls to go fight Kimbo, and then they would televise it. And that one dude from Miami that he was rolling with, he was putting it on different sites and you could watch it. Like I was watching it like while it was going. You see what I'm saying? Somebody would tape it and it would go off like it was really going on like that. When he finally got beat up by that dude that was like a cop, he retired cop from Boston, big old white dude. And he ended up just wearing them down. They fight for like 20 minutes. Finally, Kimbo, you can see, that dude just wears Kimbo down and beats the shit out of him. Like I remember watching that. But now Masvidal, since then, I'm like, man, what has he done other than knocking out Till? Yeah, it was in Till's home ground. And then what he did to Ben Askren, but who the hell is Ben Askren? You saw Ben Askren get knocked out by a celebrity. Like, so Masvidal goes and beats up Nate Diaz, which everyone's beating up Diaz. So, excuse me, Diaz. It's like, why is he the BMF? And then check out the first video. Drake drops over $250,000. Bad news. 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 206 pounds. See ya. Dallas, Texas. Got him. Drake, he bet Masvidal lost. Then look on the bottom here. Covington, you know he's going to hear about it.
Let's talk about all the money that Drake lost tonight. He needs to go back to, selling those shitty albums to get back the money. He should have went to America's Pick of the Week by my bookie. I tried to give the people the pick of the week. I'm America's champ, and I was America's Pick of the Week. Drake, you suck at sports betting. Go back to your shitty little albums and rapping.
Damn, gloves off, just slapped him around. You want to talk the disrespect there.
The disrespect.
And guess what? Drake ain't gonna say shit.
It just terrible, though. Just Covington, you knew this was coming. Is Jorge Masvidal the BMF? I'm not 100% he is. I'm not 100% that he is who we try to make him to be because he landed one crazy-ass knee on Ben Askren, which is fighting celebrities and getting knocked out as well. Like, who the fuck? Who's Jorge Masvidal? Like, really? Like, on a UFC level, On a champion level, he's never going to be that. And he got those 2 knockouts, and it let him ride a little bit of that BMF title. It was Dana White needed a star because Conor was on and off at that moment, getting in trouble and whatnot. Right? So Dana White needed a star. Bones Jones getting in trouble. Dana White needed a star, and he tried to make it to Masvidal, and Masvidal just isn't that guy. You see? So then they made up a belt. They had to get The Rock involved. Let's make up a belt, the BMF belt. That's not even like a real belt. Like, okay, who we're going to put in? Diaz? Diaz that keeps losing to everyone, and we're going to put in Masvidal? Okay, cool. A fight didn't even make it the entire fight. Remember, they stopped it early. Right when Diaz, Diaz likes to bleed before he fights. Right? Right whenever he starts bleeding, he's going to get down, and they call it BMF my ass. Let's get to the next one. I'm not 100%. Is he the BMF?
No. Like, I like his showmanship. I like the way he can talk shit. So, a great shit talker is so great in prize fighting because that's what gets the the casual or even the non-fan in because they see it and, I got to watch. It's just like watching, 2 kids in high school talk shit to each other right before a fight. I like his showmanship, but no, he's going to have to win some major fights to actually prove to me that he's worth paying for a pay-per-view again.
Will John Calipari get his watch back? He attended the game. Check out this. Let's be investigators because somebody says that they see someone dipping off in the back, and I might have watched this 50 times, just looking like, all right, let's see who was the one that dipped down. He dropped his Rolex, celebrating. Look, point him out right there. That's him right there. All right, so watch. The Rolex dropped. Rolex on the ground. Rolex on the damn ground. Everyone's looking. Rolex on the ground. Now, rewind it to when he drops it. He never finds it. He ends up going to the to Twitter telling everyone that's my favorite. But look, like now start trying to catch somebody like dipping their heads now that you know where he's at. All right, he drops it. All right, who's the first one to look down? I see this one lady about to hit the aisle to the right, and she's looking down right.
She sees it?
Right there. Bam, in the white shirt right there, right under the pom-pom. Right in between the pom-pom and the right there. I don't know. I don't want to blame nobody or nothing like that, but does he? I'm not 100% he's going to get this watch back, the Rolly.
Oh, I don't think he will.
I'm not 100% he needs it back. That boy makes big bread.
Oh, yeah.
First off, not only does he make big bread, but he doesn't have to pay for anything for the rest of his life in Kentucky. Just like Coach K, he's not going to have to pay for anything as long as he's anywhere in the vicinity. But are you 100% he gets this watch back or no? He says no. What do you think, Twitch? You're 100%? The female, there goes always one team. She scooped it and took off. You seen him? Let's watch it one more time. That's what I thought. Watch right behind him. Lady in the white shirt's going to take off. She's looking down, though, like I don't think it fell right behind him. It felt like to the side. What? There she goes. Boom. Bam. She gone.
The problem is that
roll it.
Okay. I mean, because it goes away and it comes back to her, and you don't see her picking it up or anything like that.
Donna says Day One Donna says he probably has another one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got several.
Yeah, on his other wrist. He's just like, oh, damn, I'll just use this one then. The boy just switches rollies on the wrist. Let the people keep it, no matter who it is. But at the end of the day, I just thought this was hilarious. Let's get to the next one. Not 100 today. Not 100. What do you need heads for? And this is crazy. Again, 281-522-6336. If you want to get in on the show at any point today, call that number. If you want to get in on the trivia, let us know as well. But head games is what I'm going to call it, and not for you sinners out there getting the wrong. I just came here for the head games. No, basically there was a delivery truck broken into, and that it was a private company, and that company had heads. I've still the article I read didn't explain why that was like that anyways, but
human heads
at that. I don't understand that whole concept. I try to look into it more, but either way, this truck was broken into, right? Those guys that stole that, only that, and a dolly. Okay. Well, did they know that those heads were on there? Because if you really look into it, I mean, there's a market out there for things like this. If you really get into that dark black market, like you're going to have to find some crazy, but there's probably some, what the hell's going on here? Uh-oh.
How are you going to steal a box of human heads? They had to know what it was there, but part of me wants to say that they had no idea. They were just told, hey, this is a really valuable box. Go get it off the truck. And then they opened it up and then threw up everywhere because they didn't realize what they were getting into. But why? A box of human heads. Human heads. Detached from the body, clearly, because they're all in one box. I mean...
And that's all they stole.
Yeah.
So they knew they were what they were going for. You going to tell me this isn't grimy?
Oh, it is. There's somebody on the inside feeding them this information.
I'm not 100% that they didn't know that this is not a heist and that they already have those heads sold. Let's get to the next 100% before we get to break, because talking about heads, long contract for Rodgers. Would you give him one? Because now we're hearing that the Packers might come to the table with a 4-year historic type numbers to keep Rodgers happy. Then you're hearing, like I said, about heads. Denver Broncos are ready to offer the 9th pick this year, the 2nd round pick this season in this draft, and then next year's first for Rodgers. Is that enough? So basically 2 firsts and a 2nd. Is that enough for Rodgers? Remember, we were talking about the price for Deshaun being 3 firsts and more assets. Would you pay that for Rodgers right now? And also, supposedly, he's going to let the Packers know by Tuesday. Early week, they said probably Tuesday. Maybe Pat McAfee show somewhere around then that he's going to give that statement of what he's going to do with his future. But the Denver Broncos already have this on the table, and they're saying, hey, we'll give you the 9th pick this season. We'll give you the 2nd round pick for the draft. and then we'll give you next year's first round. Is that enough for Rodgers? Would you take that? And two-part question, are the Packers at a line trying to give him a 4-year? That means they're going to pay him to his 42-year-old money.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think, as much as it would be entertaining to see what he can do in Denver with that team, I don't know if the Broncos would be smart trading for him with 2 years, but a year left before he's completely got opt-out time. Like, if they do that trade, is it worth it for literally 1 year of Aaron Rodgers? Because that's all you're getting, and you need it in writing that he's not going to hold out. Unless you're going to come to the table and say, hey, we're going to do kind of a sign and trade thing. You sign the contract. We've got a contract agreed upon by the trade. But as of right now, you're trading all these assets for 1 year of Aaron Rodgers because you know he's not going to play on that same contract the following year.
Yeah.
He's going to want longer. He's going to want a longer deal and more money.
Is it worth it, though, if it guarantees you? Well, there's no guarantee in sports, so let me rephrase that. But if it – I mean, what else do you want other than that he's going to have an MVP-type season, maybe again one, and that they probably have one of the best, if not the best record in the conference or the league itself, one, and that you'll at least get outside this year and them coming up short, you'll get 2 or 3 rounds into the playoffs. Is that enough? Or does it – man, you got to get a Super Bowl for what you're about to pay him, because at this point, if you're paying him that much, it's Super Bowl or nothing.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that you have to find – I mean, you have to look at it this way. You put Rodgers in the AFC West. Cool. Let's list the quarterbacks in the AFC West. Not saying he's not better than them. Not saying he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. Not saying he's not better than Justin Herbert. But do you think he's going to be able to just storm through that gauntlet like he does the NFC North? Not happening.
Goldie says you can't trade the back-to-back MVP. But you think the Packers don't feel that way too? Goldie, you know that they feel the exact same thing you're saying. We got the back-to-back MVP. If this fool does leave, if we have to trade him, then you're going to have to pay me. This is going to be you're going to have to give. I don't know if y'all think that's enough. If the Texans are asking for 3 first-round picks, 3 for Deshaun, obviously yes, I know he's younger, but you telling me that Deshaun's guaranteed to do what Rodgers can do at this age right now? I'm not sure of that. So I think that's a moot point. Age at this point is what can they give me right now? And if they're asking for 3 for Deshaun, then I don't know if they're ever going to get that. If we're talking about starting for Rodgers for 2 first-rounders and 1 second, you understand? It just doesn't weigh out. How the hell is Deshaun worth 3 first rounds? It just doesn't.
I don't see the Packers taking that deal. I see them saying we want a lot more if we're going to give up a back-to-back MVP. We're going to this is going to be enough that we can rebuild for the next 3 years easily. Like that, I don't see them saying, "Oh yeah, 3 picks, yeah, no big deal." Like a first, 2 firsts and a second, yeah, we'll call it good. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'd rather watch him retire and walk away than give him up for less than market value.
I tell you what is going to happen: marbles. And I tell you what, this is so important of a race because there's only a few races left. Remember, we're only going to have shows Monday through Wednesday this week, and then I'm out. And then next week I'm out the entire week because I'm in Vegas. Okay, so you are now left in Aaron's hands, and Aaron's going to explain to you. I haven't even spoke to him or talked to him about anything about how many he's going to give away. So as soon as he figures out what he wants to do and what's at stake here, we're going to get it on. Please go to your social medias right now and let them know that you're watching All Takes. It's Jerry Bow and Aaron Rabel. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, Odd Squad, y'all want to race? Let's see, how many of y'all are here? We got 31 of y'all on Twitch right now. All right, let's do this race. And once I see how many of y'all actually show up and get your marble in the race, then I'll determine how many. I'm thinking we give out 3 winners on this race. I'm thinking about it. Good job, Castillo. Smart move. Exclamation point play in the chat. Get you your marble. We'll figure out how many are playing before I just start giving out spots to everybody. I'm going to give you guys a minute and a half. 60 seconds. If you're in the other room, whatever you're doing, get your ass in there. Put exclamation point play in the chat. Get you a marble, and then we'll start this race. Almost everyone, Donna. We still got 10 people in the chat that don't have a marble. And they got about 20 seconds to do it. All right, let's run this thing. And there go all your little marbles down this mountain pass. It's like Game of Thrones looking stuff. Pellyrat, Clue Patron out there in first, fighting back and forth. See where everyone's at. Pellyrat, Clue Patron, Dre. Ooh, Dre almost went over the edge. Ooh, and then hit a rock. Way to go, Charlie Brown. Pellyrat went now out in first. Ooh, you're lucky they put up these little barrier things, or else a bunch of y'all are going over. And then Pellyrat gets stuck behind a rock. Aggie Milkman, JG now leading. Jimenez in third. How many of y'all are stuck? Ooh, Dre got past his rocks. You got JG in first. Aggie Milkman is not far behind him. Pellyrat's in third. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot to tell y'all how many winners are getting it. Because we're still in the middle of the thing, I'm gonna say first, second, fifth, and last to make up. So a fourth person. Ow, everybody's stuck behind a bunch of rocks. And Forms is still well back there. I don't know why it says you're in first place right now, but... Ooh, everybody's just stuck. Nobody's moving. There you go. Took long enough. Ooh, Cuse Orange gets punted into the air. What the hell was that? And then you're back where earlier? I guess so. Aggie Milkman's back first. Oh, Biggie, bye. Biggie's dead in the snow. Where is everybody? Everybody keeps getting punched back. B. Hannon's out in first, all by himself, all by his lonesome. Oh, Texans is stuck, literally. Oh, a bunch of y'all are stuck behind these rocks. C-Mots is in there second by himself. B. Hannon just cruising. See if he can get through the rocks. B. Hannon, C-Mots, they're the only ones moving. Everybody else is kind of stuck. Oh, they're okay. Interesting. Now, B. Hannon, you just got to wait and hope somebody comes and cracks some rocks for you. Damn. B. Hannon's just sitting there waiting. Texans got through. Ooh. Oh, and then got stuck in this little turbine of death. B. Hannon, ooh. B. Hannon's little rock thing broke up. Looks like he's going to win. Uh-oh. Good job. B. Hannon, King of the North. Way to go. Castillo's in second. Jimenez in third. Ooh, let's see who's going to drop in second. Oh, is it C-Mots? Oh, it is. Castillo's in third. Forms is in fifth. Looks like almost everybody else is falling in line now. Wait for this last couple marbles to get in here, and then we'll talk about who wins. All right, so first, Behannon. Second, Seamonts. Forms is in fifth. And then dead-ass last would be Biggie. Congrats, Biggie. You went flying off the entire road, and you got rewarded. Nicely done. All right, we'll be back here in just a second.
Yo, welcome back. That was a crazy-ass race. Made you wait at the rocks. We're going to call it the theme of that race was stuck behind a rock. The everyday life of a crackhead. There's a crackhead right now saying that, damn, that's my theme, stuck behind these rocks. Welcome back. This is Odd Takes on a Monday, on a short week. We're going to try to give you, man, at 144, we're not even through. We're not even through the Not 100% Club. We're going to try to give you some extra time here. Hopefully we can get this. If we get this thing up to over 40 people, which we're right there close to it, we'll give you an extra. We'll give you overtime. So if you're on YouTube and you want to get these numbers cranking, if we get up to about 40 people, we'll give you overtime, injury time, whatever you want to call it, because we got plenty of stuff to get to here. Shout out to everyone. Remember, you only have 3 days to get these last brackets in. There's no exchanges. So I'll go back and pull this up on this date at this time, because I already got a feeling someone's going to pop up next year. My wife or my husband said I can't go out there and get loose and get crazy out there. Said, well, get yourself another husband, baby. Divorce his ass now. Same with you right now. You got a girlfriend that's not going to let you go. You're like, man, I won. I deserve this, honey. I deserve to be on that flamingo, honey. So I don't want to hear no exchanges next year. Hey, just give me the cash equivalent. No, you're either in or you're all the way out. And then next year, I don't even know if someone, there's no way I could carry it over by then. So we'll figure something out. But let's get back to the Not 100% Club. Something crazy went down this weekend. As soon as I saw the news break, I said, man, hold on, let me read into this a little bit. Brittany Griner. I'm not sure what's going to happen. The Russian, I hate to even use that word. Federal Customs Service said Saturday that its officials had detained an American basketball player after finding vape cartridges that contain hashish oil in her luggage. What? You say, well, who is this? Who y'all talking about? At first, they just described it as a female Olympic gold medal, multiple-time, 2-time gold medalist. You're okay, who the hell is this? Well, come to find out, it was Brittany Griner. None other than Brittany Griner got caught with the vapes in a foreign country. I always talk about, I've watched Locked Up Abroad way too many times. I ain't taking nothing in foreign, right? Like, I'm not playing with no hash, nothing illegal, because some of them countries will just chop off an arm, a wrist. What do you think happens here, man? We're going to get her off? Are we going to pull some strings to U.S. to get her off?
I think they might try, but I think this is the worst time in the world to be caught in Russia and be sitting in a jail, because guess what? That bargaining power that the U.S. usually has, it's out the window right now. She might be it's already been, 3 weeks that she's been sitting there? She might be sitting there for several months before this gets taken care of. And
this is bullshit. I don't need them to sacrifice Brittany Griner in the moment of everything going on right now. With the war, we're gonna hold Brittany Griner for a little bit.
I mean,
Nah, let her go. They're talking about 10 years. 10 years.
as much as I disagree with the rule, you're still in somebody else's house. If you go into somebody's house and they say, "Hey, man, I'd appreciate you take your shoes off at the door," and you don't, well, that makes you the asshole. She knew she was going to a foreign country. That's why you pay people to be around you, your agent, your manager, those people who help take care of all your bookings and stuff like that. You ask them, "Hey, when I'm going to this place, what do I need to know? What can I not do? What can I do?" And if you have a manager or an agent who is smart enough, they know you like to smoke a little weed, cool, fine. But you need to also warn your client of that. Hey, by the way, you can't have it on your person at all. You will go to a jail cell, and there's nothing I can do from the States.
It's a
Period. The end.
WNBA or WW or World War III.
I'll give up the WNBA. I'm sure the WNBA would give up. Well, I know the NBA would give up WNBA too because they're tired of bleeding money for nothing.
The Russian delegation is holding Britney back. Yeah. So now play this video because when you think of Britney, you think of fights. First thing you think of basketball fights. Basketball fights are boo-boo, first off, right? But when you think of Britney Griner fights, it just in girl fights, watch what she does to some of these people. Watch. This is a little compilation of when someone is trying to check Britney Griner's gangster. You don't ever run up on Britney. Watch this girl. Oh, you want to come at me? Bow. What's up? What's up?
Testicles will do that to you.
Look, watch this. Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, you want to hip check me on national TV? What? Bow. The hell you talking about?
We call that roid rage.
Watch this. Watch this. Boom. You don't mess with Sideshow Bob. That's Sideshow Bob. Look. You see, the girl goes and tries to fight someone else. And not Britney, the one that hit her. She's like, well, I'm gonna fight on somebody. Look.
I mean, can we blame her? She felt something bump up against her leg, and she was like, oh, this is supposed to be women's basketball. Screw that. Get that thing away from me.
Look, you see when they usually like escort you and put your hands on you to get you out? Look, no one got their hands on Britney. Here we go. At an early age and at a late age, WNBA professional game, watch this. Britney don't play that. Today's theme of today's show, Britney don't play. Watch this.
She ain't gonna play for a while.
Oh, you wrong for that. Watch this. Oh, what? Man, you bet. You bet. Girl, I will. Come here. Man, shut your ass. Come here. What you want to do? Fast forward this a little bit to this next fight. It gets wild at this next fight. Another WNBA fight. She's out of here on this one. Watch this next one, guys. Here we go. Here we go. I'm telling you, Britney just needs to fight her ass out of there like a superhero. You telling me they're gonna have to tranquilize Britney? Watch this. Come here. Come here. Let me tell you something. Come here. Look at this. Look at that ref. Look at that ref. Come here. Come here. Doug.
You know, I've always made jokes ever since she was in college, and I actually went to games and saw her play, that she was a dude. But watching her throw punches like that, she ain't a dude. Dudes don't throw punches like this.
Hey, she'll lay a girl out real quick. You saw what happened to that first girl try to get cute. Try to get cute with a little hip check. Britney Griner's trying to end lives. Britney Griner don't give a damn about probation or none of that shit.
Well, no, didn't she like threaten to beat up her wife when she was pregnant?
Yeah.
They're both WNBA players.
Come on, dog. This is a Britney Griner candle light.
We call this habitual line stepping.
Son of a. You see how
That's
he just
what she
turned this?
does.
He just turned this.
I don't have any sympathy for her ass.
Damn, you want them to throw the book over the little vapes?
No, I don't. But if they do, guess what? You know what? You play the game. That's the rules. Now, if I'm her or I'm her agent, you know what I'm doing immediately? Hey, you want me to become a Russian citizen? I'll play on your team for the Olympics. Just let me out of this damn hellhole. I'll stay here. I don't care. I'll become a Russian citizen. I will try to get you a gold medal by myself because, well, I'm the only basketball player in all of Russia that could play in WNBA. So I'll play for your team at the next Olympics if you just let me the fuck out of here.
I tell y'all see what happens. Let her break out on her own. Let her break out on her own. Britney just sideshow ball, bah. Let's go. Not 100% what's gonna happen with Britney. When are they gonna let her out? What's this next 100%? 281-522-6336. Whose idea was this? The Auburn alum? Look at the first guy with the big-ass Kool-Aid smile. Just, yeah, first, what is it, 6,000 fans? Get a, whatever this is. What the hell's that? Man, come on. Look at, whose idea is this? You knew. And then it looks decent with the print on it, but get all the way to the right with no print on it. Look what we got here. We got a good old-fashioned cock and ball.
Well, you look like somebody like, you remember when you used to like take a string and tie it around your finger as a kid and it would swell up at the end? That's what that looks like, because that's ridiculous. They knew what they were doing. I've said this for years, and if they didn't know what they were doing, they need to hire me, because I could be the world's #1 consultant to go into a company and they go, hey, this is our next marketing ploy. How can it go wrong? And I'm very good at how can it go wrong guy. I can always go in there and be like, well, it looks like a dick. Do you know that? Yeah, we knew. All right, cool. That'll be 50 grand. As long as you know it looks like a dick, I'll tell you.
Idiots.
Just like Eggo when they released the Blue Mermaid waffles, and everybody went, oh, don't go Google an Eggo Blue waffle. That's a bad idea. I could have sat in that boardroom and said, guys, have you Googled Blue waffle yet? Okay, do that, throw up, and then come back here and let's find a different color for these mermaid waffles. Let's call them pink mermaid waffles or something. But Blue Mermaid waffle, you're out of your mind. I could have made so much money as a consultant doing this shit.
There goes Queen Bee Spice. Needed to throw that in there because Auburn is stupidos. Coming from a Roll Tide fan. Just anytime you get a chance, and Roll Tide, mother. All right, I'm not 100% what this person was thinking. If they should be in charge of anything, let's get to the next not 100% club here. Man, play this video. They played Big Baby. Big Baby's in the house.
Oh, these are our seats? All right.
God. On live TV, Big Baby was in someone else's seats. Big Baby, play this again. He was in. Let's go to Big Baby in the crowd. You know when they go.
Third personal foul.
Big Baby's in the house today. This fool didn't even pay for the front row. They didn't give him front row seats. You're like, baby, you were cool, but not that cool. We'll put you about 8th, maybe 8th to the 10th row, somewhere close to the aisle seat. This fool saw open seats in the front row and said, you know what? Who's going to move me? Play that one more time. Listen what they say. And then someone on the court, a player at the end, that's a player on the court, says, bro, those ain't your seats.
His third personal foul. Oh, these are our seats? All right.
Watch here. Listen. Those ain't your seats. Bro, is there anything more humiliating than this?
I mean,
Dog. What the?
Well, you know he doesn't pay for those seats. He literally, his agent calls the Celtics and they go, hey, Glenn's in town. He wants to go to the game. He wants you guys play the Nets. What can you hook him up with? And they didn't have somebody meet him at the gate and escort him in to his seat. I mean, not the greatest Celtic in the history, but he's still important enough that they should probably have walked him to his seats and said, hey, by the way, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm assistant to the assistant to the assistant to the GM. If you need anything, here's my cell phone number. Call me, text me, whatever. I will make sure I get you taken care of. Stay in these 2 seats and don't move.
Bro, this is bad news to happen. The timing of it as well. Is there any, someone at one point in your life has gone down to another seat because you thought it was cool, because you thought coast is clear, this person isn't going to show up, it's already almost halftime, and then all of a sudden they make you move? That's some of those most embarrassing things, right? Because when you look back, you're not even in the lower levels. Your ticket starts with a 5 or a 6, so you don't even pull that thing out because it's made different. Your shit's one of the real cheap looking tickets. So you just kind of, well, no, I know my seat's up and here somewhere. You just start pointing out. Oh yeah, my seat's over here, and you just kind of just scoot off, and you got yourself comfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation because you got too comfortable. You seen it happen, or how pissed off are you when you get down? You bought a badass seat, and you get down, and someone's sitting there in your seat, right? How pissed off? Not only that, how pissed off do you get though whenever that person's been sitting there? And then they're like, oh, my bad. And then they leave a shitload of trash. Like I've had somebody leave a chili cheese dog that was basically just spilt over, you know, like it's just spilt over right there. So now my feet, so I'm sitting like a sideways for the whole game like this, just looking like I'm about to pitch. I'm looking like this sideways, watching the game like this, dog. My fucking neck hurt so bad because I can't sit up because somebody wanted to leave a damn chili cheese dog that wasn't even in. Those are my seats for these X amount of hours. Damn it, I'm not 100%. Big baby, he's not that important. Like he's just he's not that important to get course-siders.
And he's not. I mean, at the same time, don't be that guy. He's not dumb. He can read. Seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what number do you have, Glenn? Oh, I got seat 2. Okay, cool. Sit in seat 2. Don't go scooting over to seat 5 because you want some extra leg room and stuff like that. That's the spot they gave you. If you really don't like it, ask if you go up, check out the owner's suite. They'll let you in.
Hold on, we got a caller. Hey, yo, my bad. I'm over here. We got multiple callers in the last 10 minutes. We got an 832 yeah. Hey, whoever these people are calling right now, if you want to get in here and get in on whatever it is, the trivia, you just want to call in for whatever. My bad. We just got into these conversations. I didn't even realize anyone was calling. We're going overtime for you guys. It's not 100 Club, but damn. I didn't realize the phone was going off the hook. So all you trivia heads, whoever's calling, no, we're going to give you a little bit of overtime. It's not even 2 o'clock. I told you, if we were at 40 people, we're at 43 right now. We're trying to get the crowd hype right now. This is whenever the first band comes out, and then Barry's right there, back there. Barry's back there smoking big-ass joints right now with like the Cheech and Chong joints. They're lighting them with torches. They're getting Barry ready. And hearing me and Aaron trying to keep everybody entertained. Yeah. And now we left the fucking stage. And everyone's still out there acting a fool. There's still shirts being taken off. There's some flashing going on. There's beer getting thrown around. And then all of a sudden, they call back for Aaron and Jerry. Bo, they say, hey, y'all boys get back out here. We go back there, look at Barry. He's still rolling up back there. So here we are again, the encore. Do you want more? You know how that story goes. Hate on me. Oh, well, there we go. We got a caller. First, let me get this connected for you guys.
Yeah, let's figure out who actually. I guess that means I got to go find my trivia questions that I've got because I'm going to try to. Well, I want you to win. I'll try to give you some good ones. Let's see. Who is this?
Who do we got on the line?
Aggie Milkman.
Aggie Milkman.
Aggie Milkman had it.
All right, Aggie Milkman's back up. There's another caller on hold. Hey, whoever's calling, as soon as Aggie Milkman gets off. As soon as you get off, Aggie Milkman, whoever that is, call right back because I guess we're gonna run game shows to end this. Let's see who's got something out of something. We're gonna give you 6 questions.
I can't win in marbles. Might as well try this.
6 questions, 6 questions, and all you got to do is get half of them right.
All right, so 6. He's got to get 3 out of 6. All right. Aggie Milkman, when Forrest Gump was in the Army, what sport was he good at?
When what now?
When Forrest Gump was in the Army, what was the sport that he was good at?
Ping pong. Yeah, ping pong.
Yeah, there you go. I shouldn't have cut you off so early. You were about to stick your foot in your mouth. All right. Which NFL star never had a losing season as a starting quarterback?
Ooh.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay.
Correct answer would be Tom Brady.
Never had a losing
20 seasons as a starter, never had a losing season.
All right, go. Damn. All right.
Let's see. What's my next question? No, that's too bad. Let's see. Damn. I've got enough questions here that I could do this for hours, but damn, I wouldn't even know that one. What year was Marvin Gaye shot and killed by his father?
Give him a multiple choice.
Is it going to be A, 1988, B, 1984, C, 1980, or D, 1981?
5 seconds. 5.
88.
Correct answer would be 1984.
I was a young lad back then.
In which U.S. state is a tomato considered both a fruit and a vegetable? Is it A, Texas, B, Alabama, C, Arkansas, or D, Utah?
2, 1.
Texas.
The answer would be Arkansas. You get one more.
Figures.
You get one. You get one more.
Goodness.
Let's see. No, that's way too easy.
Oh, come on now.
No, that one's way too easy. How deep is the end zone in Canadian football?
Nice.
How many yards is it?
You heard that deep breath?
20.
Ooh!
20.
There you go.
He's got to get one more?
You got one more.
Last one. It's all up to this.
Damn.
Hit or miss right here. This is the $20 Cash App. This is the bracket. So one bracket, one $20 Cash App on one question. Don't give them the answer. 5 seconds to answer it.
Let's go back to high school. Atticus Finch is the name of the narrator's father in which classic 1960 novel?
Oof. No
What
multiple
now?
choice.
Atticus Finch is the name of the narrator's father in which 1960 novel?
Goodness. Who's Addison Finch?
You don't know who Atticus Finch is?
That's what hell, I don't know. Shit. To Kill a Mockingbird.
There you go.
What?
That wasn't that difficult?
On a guess? That man guessed it. Do we got some kind of
Nah, Tony the Handsome was giving it to him. What a jerk. He's
Tony
sitting
the
there trying to
Handsome,
pass it off.
dog.
Tony's being a he's being a bro. He's being a bro. He's giving it to him.
But I wanted somebody to win
Aaron.
$20 wins. What? Aaron? He's what?
Aaron,
What?
I give you double or nothing. I'll give you a question.
Okay.
You're gonna ask me a question.
Shoot.
Yeah, double or nothing.
Shoot.
What? Okay, now don't cheat. Don't Google nothing like that.
No, we're on
crap.
camera.
Hands on my head.
Okay, I know. I see you. I see y'all. Okay, what was the name of the mobile home park in 8 Miles?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Do 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 do
Ooh.
do 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 do.
Damn.
What was it?
Time's up. 8 Miles.
Oh.
You
8
got me with a
Miles
trick
Service
question.
Park.
Ah,
Really?
damn it.
I'm sitting here trying to think of an actual name.
That's 40.
No.
Oh, I ain't paying you no 40. You
Get
got your
outta
damn
here.
mind.
$20. All right. Thanks for joining in. My man gets an extra bracket. Thanks for hey, you see everyone.
Me and his money.
All right. And I think we went overtime on that. Whoever that last number was, whoever you are, call in. It's your last chance here before we get out of here. We went over about 5 minutes. That'll give Barry a little bit of time to get going. But, man, hey, bro, I would never guessed it. Hey, from now on, what is the repercussions for cheaters?
I don't know. I mean,
We gave him way too much time. He's doing that. Hold on. What was that question?
Uh-huh.
Huh? What language was that?
uh-huh.
What
Can you
did
use it in a sentence? What was the country of origin? I don't know. We're gonna have to come up with something. If you end up cheating, we're gonna have to get at you for that stuff. Tony claims that he had no idea.
281-522-6336 if you want to get in on this trivia before we get out of here. Get yourself an extra bracket. If not, man, it's time to roll out of here, though. You think we got to get out of here now? Has Barry started is the question.
Oh, that's a good question. But we still got to run marbles, too, before Barry, so let's find out.
I want to hand off the crowd to Barry.
Oh, it might help if I actually search, under the...
Either way, I'll give you right now. Meanwhile, we'll wait like this. A study of the most hated people came out for NFL. Most tweets that came out, a compilation, a number was generated. Surprisingly, a few names, I guess a few of the names you expected. Some are pretty surprising. Who would you guess? You saw the list already, Aaron, without cheating?
No.
Okay, who do you think was first on the list? Who do you guys think is first on the list? Cheating ass Twitch.
For the most hated NFL player this season, or the most hated NFL person, I'm going to guess Tom Brady. That's me. It's Tom Brady.
We got another caller. Who do we got on the line?
Man, truck driver Pookie, homie, what's up?
Here we go.
All right, Pookie.
We meet again.
Let's see. Let me go back to my trivia categories.
You got to put on some music to get it hyped. Give him a little track bet or something.
Yeah, let's see what I got here.
We meet again, TD Pookie. Hey, any cheaters, please don't cheat in the crowd. There we go.
I ain't gonna look at Twitch, I promise. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Y'all can give me a time limit, shit.
You ready? Which
Yeah.
band released Fly Like an Eagle in 1976?
To fly like an eagle.
Fucking Boys to Men? I don't know.
Oh my.
Boyz II Men in 1976? What do you think of the Temptations where they
Man,
just
I
keep
don't know
rotating the
music
guys
like
in? Ooh. All right. Well,
It was to the end of the road,
I
but
don't even
not
know that
that long
song.
of a road.
no. Good Lord. Which U.S. state has the most miles of rivers? Is it A?
Oh,
Hold on. Is it A,
go
Mississippi?
ahead.
B, Nebraska? C, Minnesota? Or D, Florida?
No cheating in the crowd. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Mississippi.
The answer is Nebraska.
Oh, damn.
Oh for Tuski.
All right, let's see.
Oh for Tuski.
Let me find a good one here. This is easy.
I know Dr. Dre talking shit. He could kiss my ass.
All right, this is easy. Which river defines the southern border of Oklahoma?
Southernmost border of Oklahoma. Is it multiple question or you want me to answer?
I mean, you should know this off the top of your head.
Jeez,
You're a
that's-
sports guy. Happens every year in football season. We call it a
Oh.
blank, blank, blank rivalry.
What's the rivalry between the OU and Texas? What was that called?
Oh, fuck. I'm going blank.
5,
Shit, I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The Red River rivalry.
You knew that, dog. Pookie,
Son
dog.
of a bitch.
That's where I met
Damn.
you, dog.
Oh, well. Fuck it.
Damn.
No, you still. What is that? It?
That was 3.
He's got to go to the next. He's
That's
got to hit the
three?
Yeah,
next
you
three.
gotta go
You gotta
3 for
go
3
3
now.
for 3.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
Somebody said the Rhine River shootout.
The Rhine River. This isn't Europe. We're not talking about World War V.
I'll give you one in Ace Ventura. What was the name of the kicker that missed the field goal?
Oh, son of a bitch. I
Dog.
know that one.
Come on.
Ah.
What was the name of the kicker that missed it in Ace Ventura?
Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel!
Oh, shit, man. I thought it was something else.
Nicely done. All right, you get 2 more.
In He Got Game, what was Ray Allen's name in the movie?
Oh, fuck. I lost that one. I never seen that shit.
Oh no, no Jesus Shuttlesworth out here. All right, give him something.
Only thing I know about He Got Games is a Jordan 13.
Damn it. Should we give him one more? All in or nothing?
Oh, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to find something difficult.
Give him
I had
something.
a-
Just scroll real quick and give him one. We got to get out of here.
Let's see. Let's see.
Shoot.
Which country was the first to enact daylight saving time? Was it A, the United States, B, Britain, C, Germany, or D, Austria?
Britain.
Correct answer would be Germany.
Ah, man. Well, thanks for showing up, Pookie. Again, another
try again
brave
tomorrow.
soul. Another brave soul that showed up to the show. Appreciate you, man, hanging out with us every day. We really appreciate the support.
Later, homie.
Peace. All right, guys, we went over. We gave you trivia. I try to give multiple, even though we let Aggie Milkman cheat a little bit. There shall now be no cheating on this show. This is Takes. I am Jerry Bow. That is Aaron Raybould. And we love you guys so much for supporting us. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it today. It was a little bit different. It was a little bit speedy because we missed you guys, and I know you missed us. And it was good to see that Once we missed the show, everyone was hitting us up. What the hell happened? And the first day we back, we held numbers. We appreciate you so much. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a marble race. Aaron's going to tell you how many people are going to win. After that, we're going to figure out a way to give more people that raid Barry's stream extra brackets. It's not going to be everybody this time, so whenever we get out of here, I'm going to talk to Aaron. So stick around after the marble race. You can't just go on your own. It has to be raiding through us, so just stick around. We're going to go raid Barry, and then you're going to get a chance to win more brackets. But I got to get out of here for now. We got 2 shows left, so please show up Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're out, and that's all the chances you have. It was a great Monday to see you guys again. We're out. Peace.
All right, y'all, you know the drill. Exclamation point play in the chat now. Let's do this. Let's run this race. I'm going to give you 45 seconds. Exclamation point play in the chat. Get you a marble. We'll do this, and then we'll go raid Barry. "30 seconds, guys and girls. Get your marble. You're funny, Virginia Buttonweed. You know what to do. Oh, hey, it actually worked. Dre, you'll have to call tomorrow. We'll do trivia with you. All right, 10 seconds. You want in this race. Only 16 of y'all there. Come on. All right, let's do this. All right, let's get through this. Let's get through this race real quick and go see Barry. Giant spiral funnel of death. What's on the other side? One of y'all just hurry up and get down that tube, please? There we go. Aggie Milkman out in first. Goldie in second. Alex Villanueva bouncing around. Now this is a race. Pookie's in third. Oh yeah, by the way, first place, second place, third place, 8th place, and second to last. So 5 of y'all get an extra bracket. First, second, third, 8th, and second to last. So if you're in shit luck right now, you better hope you're the second person to fall off the actual track. Goldie's sitting there in first. Alex Villanueva in second. Pookie's in third. Yeah, Goldie out there with a little bit of a lead on Alex Villanueva. Ooh! Almost going over the edge, too. Ooh, let's see who falls through first. Goldie wins. Alex in second. Joel Hernandez in third. Let's find out who's in 8th. Forms comes in 8th. Another time. First, second, third, 8th, and second to last. Dre. Wait for this race to end. I'm going to start this raid on Barry. I need that to go away. All right, Goldie, congratulations. First, second, third. So we got Goldie, Alex Villanueva, Joel Hernandez, Forms, and then You Suck 2 in second to last place. All right, we got plenty of guys. Y'all make sure you hang on there, and let's go raid Barry. Other than that, make sure you're back here tomorrow, 1 o'clock. You can tell all your friends. Let's go do this. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Enjoy Barry on Deck.